Okay, listen to me.
I would say he had a quick start.
Tszyu is special. What we just seen there, a first-round knockout of Carlos Ocampo, 1 minute, 30 seconds into round number 1. I'm going to go ahead and say it straight at the beginning. Jermell Charlo is in trouble. Okay, Jermell Charlo still the man. Undisputed. I'm still going to give him the slight edge to beat Tszyu. But right now, Charlo's in trouble. I'm trying to remember. Everything happened so fast. He started so fast. I would love to see what the punch output is. Or because Tszyu had to throw no more than 15 punches. And it looked like 10 of them landed. Look at this shit right here. Made him bend the knee. Made him bend the knee. Made him bend the knee. But then the knockout, though. You ever see Jimmy Birdman Smith fight? He hit him so hard before the knockout. He was swinging all over the place. Look at him. Look at him. Look. Running like a chicken. Oh! I'm going to get you a better replay of that clip right there. Listen, I don't even know what that was. It was so ugly. So look, he's trying to retreat. He's trying to get out of there. He's trying to get out of there. But then the Soul Taker caught him. Ooh! That boy's good. That boy's good. I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words. Referee stopped it. Referee was like, nope, that's it. That's it. So we can't disrespect Jermell Charlo. He's good. He's good. He's a special fighter. But these injuries, these layoffs, Tszyu's getting better and better, cleaner with his punches. We know that Charlo can lose. Charlo was losing against John Jackson before he got the stoppage. Lost to Tony Harrison. The Castaño fights were close. But Tim, he's making statements, the type of statements that, as a boxing fan, I've been covering boxing for 10 years now. Watching boxing since about like 9 years old. I'm 39 years old. I'm seeing this guy's special. And it's not because of his pop's name. Let's listen into the particulars. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe.
I mean, the power was there, the precise. You saw everything.
Not bad.
Well, he did to Carlos Ocampo what his father did to the Mexicans that he fought Abner. I apologize. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 17 seconds in round number 1. He is the winner by way of knockout and still the undefeated interim WBO champion of the world,
The Soul Taker taking the soul from Carlos Ocampo in the opening 3 minutes
be
now.
No better, no ready
23-0 with 17 knockouts. Let's go to Ben Damon.
Congratulations. Why a performance like that? Why so aggressive early? Why did you just blast Carlos Ocampo out?
I've got a question for everyone here. What's my motherfucking name?
Here we go.
Surely they all know now.
Look, I think that was a statement made. I think Errol did it in, 2.5 minutes? Just near the 3 minute mark. I think I got him out there a bit earlier, so I beat you, Errol. I beat you to it.
you've had a running battle with Errol Spence, and I know you feel you've had a bit of a battle with America, but there can't be any doubters left.
No, there's no battle with America, man. That's the land I want to conquer, the land I'm going to next. The big one's coming up, so that's where I'm going. That's where I'm heading. I've got this interim belt, but I'm not satisfied. I want all 4, and it's not just the belts. I literally just want the name Charlo on my resume.
Jermell Charlo will be watching. Do you have a specific message for him?
I did it quicker than your boy, man. So come on, get your hand healing and let's dance. Let's dance in October. No disrespect. Let's just dance. Me and you, best dancing partners will be.
Was it about making another statement here today?
You know what? I copped a lot of different adversities going into this fight, so for me it was just more about just getting through it and pushing through. And I didn't think it was going to be that early because this guy's a warrior, you know. But again, it's Tszyu here.
Well, you mentioned the adversity. I know you didn't want to talk about that dog bite much.
Damn, left him crying.
Given you some concern, even though you were playing it down enormously.
You know what it's done to me? It's got me possessed. I feel like a pit bull now, and there's no stopping. There's no stopping.
What about this atmosphere, Tim? You've filled up some venues in your time, but this week and today felt pretty special.
Look, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. To be able to be fighting in front of all my fans in Australia, up here on the Gold Coast, fuck, man. Unreal. Thank you to every single person that's ever came out and supported me from my first ever fight. You know, we're on this journey together, and the big one's Charlo. So get your tickets, plan all your holidays, because we're coming back with 4 belts.
Congratulations, that was special, Tszyu.
Thank you.
Damn, he got Ocampo back there in the locker room crying. So as I said, listen, Tszyu's a special fighter. I'm sold. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go out there and say he beats Charlo yet. I can say confidently right now it's a 50-50 fight. If I was to give the edge to somebody, I'm going to give the edge to Charlo from experience and from what he's accomplished. But Tszyu can beat Charlo from what I've seen. He can beat him. If Tony Harrison can do it, if Brian Castaño can take him to hell and back, I think Tszyu can do it. You know, but at the end of the day, Tony Harrison, Terrell Goucher, Carlos Ocampo, Charlo would do the same thing that Tszyu did. He already did it to Tony Harrison. He would likely stop Carlos Ocampo too. The only person he isn't fought was Terrell Goucher. He would beat him as well. So only time is going to tell. But yeah, he sent Carlos Ocampo to a place. You know, anytime you go back to the locker room, you get wiped out in one round in another country. You know, and you just, you know. George says, I bet you 10 million Tim wins. You don't have 10 million. That just sounds ridiculous. Like, what do you mean? You know? So now it's about when do they get this fight done. The WBA ordered it to be done by September the 30th. But don't expect for it to happen until about October. Even Tszyu said October. I'm surprised that Showtime didn't have Jermell Charlo in the studio like they did last time. And no, I don't expect for Jermell Charlo to duck Tszyu. Remember, this fight's been signed for some time. They were supposed to fight back in January. But now it's a much bigger fight, especially for Australian fans who want to travel over here to the States. The fight's going to happen in Vegas. For fans who want to travel over here in the States to possibly see Tszyu when undisputed in Vegas on American soil. That'd be some hell of a holiday. And isn't October going to be the winter? The summer for you guys? Yeah, what did you think about the fight?
Holy shit! What a friggin' performance! Knockout. I thought he was a bit dangerous going in there, swinging like that, because he was swinging for the fences. It looked a little bit crazy, but he got the job done. Like, that was my one concern. I'm like, holy shit, what's he doing? He just looked like he was swinging for the fences. So he looked a little bit wild in there. So that's what you don't do. You never attack in anger. But I mean, that was easily the knockout of his career. So
yeah, first round too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you. I was agree with what you're saying. It's a 50-50 fight with Charlo. I honestly think he can beat him, but he's still got to prove it in the ring.
Yeah.
But I give advantage to Tszyu, because Tszyu's in his prime. He's been active while Charlo's been sitting on his ass.
And he's been getting better.
So,
each fight.
Charlo's, in his early 30s now, so he's past his best. He hasn't fought in over a year. And Tim's, look what Tim's just done in the last 3 months. Bumped off Harrison and put old mate, knocked him out in a minute. I think that was quicker than Bowen Morgan, wasn't it?
It could have been, yeah. It was about 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, and this wasn't a blown up welterweight. It wasn't a bloke past his, at the edge of his prime. It was a in prime, in shape, active, established 154 fighter.
Yeah, and shockingly, as I was saying, that Tszyu was a year older than Ocampo, so he was even younger.
Yeah, and Tim beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, what really more is there to say? I know that it's a much bigger fight now, and I'm hoping that Charlo, he has to be taking this seriously.
Charlo be fucking shitting himself. He'd be like, oh shit, now look what's coming after me.
Yeah.
So, because, I don't think Castagna or Harrison had a knockout like that before they fought Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they didn't. So, bloody Charlo be going, oh shit, this is bad. So if he's not concerned, then he's an idiot. So, if he doesn't have any concern or doubts in his mind, then he's a complete idiot.
Terrence Crawford just tweeted he's dangerous.
Damn right he is. So, and I hope after Tszyu cleans up Charlo, he goes after Spence once he moves up.
Well, he took a shot at Spence, saying he did it better than his boy.
Yeah, well, that's right. So bloody, that would be another massive fight. So, but the one thing I have to say, one thing I can't stand is when they keep comparing Tim to Kostya. Would everyone stop doing that? Tim is not going to be the same as Kostya. Would everyone just please give up on that shit?
That's just them, the selling point.
Yeah, that pisses me off. Is Tim going to be as good as Kostya? No, I don't think so. Kostya at the same time was streets ahead of Tim. Tim hasn't even won a world title yet.
Well, now, as I'm checking on social media, people are saying the same thing. The mistake that Charlo is making is allowing Tszyu to keep getting better and better.
Well, that's exactly right. We know he's injured, but he's been injured for a while. Yeah. So, I know hands never heal properly. I'll test that, and so will you. But, the longer you're on the shelf, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah, and then just the layoffs, just waiting for fights, because the one major layoff he had before was waiting for Castagno's injury. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah. And that didn't work in his favor, because that was that the second or the first fight?
The first. Oh no, it was the second fight.
Oh, the second fight. Okay, well that worked in his favor because he beat the piss out of him. It's got to happen. And now, as I said on the Wayne video, Showtime, to their credit, and PBC have now built this up where people are now interested in the fight. It's not going to be a walkover. Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone thinks that Charlo's just going to get in there and kick the shit out of him. So it's built. It's smart business on PBC's part. Now they've built up the fight to where they can now sell it in the States, where they probably couldn't before.
And whoever has those belts, let's say for example, if Tszyu beats Jermell Charlo, the winner of Spence versus Crawford is going to move up to fight for all the belts. So it could be double undisputed. You know how big that is? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I think we're forgetting that poor old Bakary Murtazalia deserves his shot. Someone please give him a shot.
Let's get that out of the way. The winner of Charlo versus Tszyu is going to have a lot of mandatories, the type of mandatories that there can't be any step aside for. You have to fight
at least three.
At least three, that there's not going to be any more step aside. So basically, I understand how fans would feel for, Tszyu to be able to fight Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, but in order for that to happen, he would have to drop some of his belts, which they probably won't do. They'll probably try to, and especially since he's so active, they'll probably try to get those 3 mandatories out in a year.
I guarantee if he wins, the first thing he'll do is give Barker Zaliyev his shot in Australia and get it out of the way.
Yeah. And then go after the guy who had that beat at Fundora. Yeah, and get that out of the way. Yeah.
And then go after the Spence Crawford winner.
But the sky's the limit for him right now. Let me play this clip here. Guys, I want you to listen in. We're not going to be able to show it to you, but you can listen in the background. It's what Jermell Charlo had to say about Tszyu.
Being upset.
On that interview that he did on the Showtime Sports YouTube page. You'll be able to see the whole interview. It's about 36 minutes or so long. Let me play this here right here. It's this interview right here.
In this boxing world, you're going to know all the fighters. You're going to know what's going on. You're going to stay focused on, like, okay, he pressure fighter, or he a boxer, or he's slick, or there's only so many, or he got power like Tim. Like, Tim got power. We all seen that. You could go back over the little previous fights. He's 28 years old. He young. And he didn't really have not too much ring rust, from his little break. So then you could tell, like, but when you back home over there and you got all your little fans, you got, now you get advantages and stuff, like you back at home in your comfort. So now I'm gonna take him out of that comfortable position and see how he could do it uncomfortable. You beat me, best man win. I'm not here trying to hold down an undisputed record. I'm cool with that. I'm just undisputed and I work too hard to have this. So I'm gonna go extra mile to
keep it.
Yeah. I definitely know for a fact that, like, I don't think nobody else in boxing has, like, what I possess in the ring, especially at my weight. I'm a much larger fighter than people think. My arms are much faster and longer, and I pack a different punch, but my lateral movement is ridiculous. I can't sing, but I can dance.
One thing also to be aware of is Jermell Charlo is the A side. The fight's going to be happening in Vegas in an MGM Grand, which is considered to be Al Heyman's building. He has a lot of stroke there, and likely, from my understanding, like some type of stake in that building. I guess what I'm saying is, expect for PBC, which they're known for. I mean, any promoters will do it if they can, but PBC in this generation, they're known for it. They're going to put a lot of clauses on Tszyu. Probably not weight, but, picking the gloves, all, just name it. They're going to come up with it to make sure that they put Tszyu as much of a disadvantage as they possibly can for that fight. But closing thoughts before we talk a little bit, because we're running a little late in the video, about what you thought about the closing feature, the co-feature. Closing thoughts on Tszyu versus Tszyu versus Ocampo and Charlo.
Perfect statement, mate. He couldn't have done it better. A 12-round fight, everyone would have been, yeah, okay, but now that he completely just demolished this bloke, now everyone knows that Charlo needs to take this very seriously, or he's going to be ended up the next bloke lying on the canvas looking up at the stars. Yeah. So, yeah, he best not fuck around, because he will find out. That's my final comment.
Yeah. Your thoughts on Sam Gooden beating Rice and Lee?
Yeah, good win. But as I've said before, Sam Goodman really needs more knockouts. Needs more knockouts. Jesse won that fight. Now, I was clear. I had it 7-5, 115, 113. But he needs more knockouts. And he started notoriously slow, too. He was well behind. Yeah. Because he won the second half of the fight. So he needs to pick up his activity. I'm pretty sure yourself in the commentary said that he needs to up his activity.
Yeah, that's an issue. Yes, that's a big issue. Because it took for Rice and Lee to slow down in the later fight. See, he didn't really pick up his pace until basically the last round, but it took for Rice and Lee to slow down to make it look like Sam Goodman actually picked up his pace, but he really didn't.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how Sam will go against the champion, but he really needs to pick it up if he thinks he's going to win a title. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, me and Big J are going to be talking more about this next week. You can follow Big J on Twitter at OldMateBigJ. And Big J, I'm going to let you go, and I will chat with you later on.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
So yeah, to answer some of you guys' questions before I go, no, I don't think they're going to rig the fight. I just know that Tszyu is going to be the B-side, and PBC is going to make sure, and Al Heyman and Charlo is going to make sure that Tszyu and his team knows that they're the B-side. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to be in the shenanigans with the cards. I'm not saying that Tim is not going to win a decision. I'm saying that they're going to put clauses on him, like the type of clauses where, you know, we get to pick your gloves. We're going to have a weigh-in at this certain time for you, but maybe not, you know, like shit like that we've been seeing in boxing for years. But definitely, for sure, Charlo needs to be on his shit when he goes in there, because this dude's getting better and better, and we're not the only ones saying it. You know, like, I don't want to say I'm corny, but that Tszyu storm is coming. Like, you know, he's already proved to me that he's legit. With that being said, let me get up out of here because I am tired. I've been sitting here watching boxing since 6 o'clock p.m. It's 1:18 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 17th. It's Father's Day. I got, you know, food being cooked for me tomorrow. I need to get a little bit of rest. I'm not overrating Tszyu. Nope. I'm not saying any of that shit. Nope. You're trying to put words in my mouth. My opinion is my opinion. You are allowed to have your opinion. That's how it's supposed to work. You know, for example, Francisco says, you're overrating Tszyu. Harrison and Casano have more boxing ability than Tszyu. That's why they gave Charlo problems. Charlo outboxes Tszyu by a comfortable margin. That's your opinion. I'm not saying it's wrong. It sounds logical, but that's your opinion. I'm not saying, let me just get this out there one more time because people like to put words in your mouth. I'm not picking Tszyu to beat Jermell Charlo. It's a 50-50 fight. However, I'm giving Tszyu a chance. That's what I'm saying. A bigger chance than I did before. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you guys later.